Welcome to your Cyber Daily News update for June 28, 2026. Coming up, the FBI warns Russian spies are now stealing signal recovery keys, a phishing wave targets the hospitality sector, and a Chinese toolkit is powering 200,000 scam sites, plus the latest on AI security, zero trust, and open source defense. First up in nation-state news, the FBI and CISA have issued a fresh warning that Russian intelligence is now targeting signals' backup recovery keys. Rather than just stealing one-time verification codes, the operators tracked as UNC 5792 and UNC 4221 and tied to Russia's Federal Security Service go after the recovery keys themselves, giving them lasting access to a target's message history and account. The agencies stress signals encryption isn't broken. Individual accounts are being compromised through phishing. Anyone at high risk should review their linked devices. Turning to the hospitality sector, Microsoft is tracking a phishing campaign that's been hitting hotels since April. Attackers send fake guest complaint emails to front desk and reservations staff who are used to opening guest messages without a second thought. The lure abuses Calendly's notifications and Google's URL redirects to slip past standard email authentication checks, ultimately installing a Node.js implant called Tonrat for persistent access. Staff training and scrutiny of unexpected links remain the best defense. In cybercrime news, researchers have found that a legitimate development toolkit, China's dCloud UniApp framework, is quietly powering roughly 200,000 scam websites. Threat actors are selling ready-made investment scam templates built on the framework, letting low-skill criminals spin up convincing fraud sites at scale. It's a stark reminder that legitimate tools are increasingly being weaponized for industrial-scale online fraud. On the AI front, a new study finds that trust in automated AI vulnerability scanning has collapsed to just 9%. Despite the hype around AI-driven security tools, practitioners report a flood of false positives and unreliable findings, leaving most unwilling to act on AI results without human verification. The takeaway is clear: AI can accelerate triage, but human expertise still has to close the loop. On the policy front, CISA has released new guidance to help agencies adopt Secure Access Service Edge, or SASE, as part of their zero trust journey. The guide walks organizations through consolidating networking and security into a cloud-delivered model with practical steps for rolling it out. It's aimed at federal agencies, but it offers a useful blueprint for any enterprise modernizing its security architecture. In open source news, the Linux Foundation has unveiled a new security project called Akrites, aimed at strengthening open source software. With critical infrastructure and enterprises alike depending on open source components, the initiative focuses on improving how vulnerabilities are found and fixed across the ecosystem. Another step in the industry's broader push to shore up the software supply chain. In industry news, a new enterprise-ready specification for the Model Context Protocol, the standard that connects AI assistants to tools and data, is raising fresh security questions. As adoption accelerates, experts warn that its expanded capabilities bring new attack surfaces, which organizations will need to secure carefully before wiring AI agents into their most sensitive systems. Finally, turning to the education sector, analysts have released new guidance following a data breach involving Canvas, the widely used learning management platform. The guidance helps schools and universities understand their exposure and respond, as the education sector remains a frequent and attractive target for attackers drawn to the troves of student and staff data these institutions hold. That's a wrap for today's Cyber Daily News. CVE numbers and other details can be found in the links in the show notes. Be sure to subscribe to stay up to date with the latest in cybersecurity and catch us on YouTube and your favorite podcast platform. See you next time.